Phuoc Assembly Hall, located 46th and 4th Street, is a famous site of the Hoi An telling histories and display rich architectural features that reflect the strong Chinese influence. The building was constructed in the 1692 by Vietnamese people living in Hoi An and originally the Buddhist thatch pagodas called Kim Sơn. It fortunately became very damaged and was eventually sold to rich the Phuoc merchants who fled from China to Hoi An in the 17th centuries. After their ancestors lost in the fight with the king, the restores of the Ming Dynasty. After restorations in 1759, the pagoda was renamed Phuoc Assembly Hall and dedicated to the worship of their ancestors and Kien, Holy Mother, who was believed to save and protect the traders during their escape. This story is illustrated into the huge emplacements hung near the main door of the hall and the models the boat symbolizes Initial's journey to Vietnam. The buildings also served as an assembly hall for the Phuoc communities, the biggest Chinese communities in Hoi An at the time. The tree's entrance gate is beautiful structures covered with the blue enamel tube tiles. Visitors might also notice that symbolic sacred animals such as fish, dragon, unicorns, phoenixes, and turtles are the features quite a lot in the design and architectures of the Phuoc Assembly Hall. These symbols profoundly reflect the Oriental philosophies that values achievement, power, endurance, and knowledge and nobility. Oriental. The main hall houses the statues Lady Buddha sitting in meditations, Tin Li Hao, Holy Mother, then the god Tin Li Hao, thousand mile visions, and the god Tun Phong Nhi, thousand mile hearings. In the centers of the back centuries are statues of the three most famous kings of the Ming dynasties and 6 generals in the families who died in the fight for restorations of the dynasty. The right altars in back centuries is dedicated to the 3 saintly goddesses and 12 midwives who are assigned to teach newborn basic skills such as skirts and smiling. As a result, the couple keen to have children often visit Phuoc Assembly Hall to pray for children. On the other hand, the merchants who wish wealth and luck usually worship the god of the wealth, whose status is located its left altar. The Phuoc Assembly Hall is one of the typical architectural works in Hoi An. Thanks to unique architecture, it is gradually becoming one of the tourist attractions, luring a large number of tourists in Hoi An. For the purpose, the uniting together to taste mutual assistance when having any troubles. They have established their own assembly hall. Phuoc Assembly Hall has been famous for magnificence, beauty, splendor, majesty in the large space, with the unique architectures of Chinese architectural styles and sacredness, splendor, majesty. Meanwhile, Japanese covered bridge is a monument of the Japanese. Peking Assembly Hall is typical Chinese relic. It not only does Assembly Hall concentrates on the worshipping of the goddess Tien Hao, but also the majestic beauties and the powers of all the other influential gods and the goddesses, and the Phuoc people believe it also the meeting place of the compatriots and the mutual ancestors Phuoc who came to Hoi An earliest with the most numerous populations. This assembly hall is typical architectural was in Hoi An, built in 1697. Legend says in precursed assembly halls of a small temple worshipping goddess Tien Hao status, the goddess of the seas and the caretakers of sailors, which was built on Hoi An coastlines in 1697. After several years, the restorations, most contributions of by the Chinese Phuoc assembly halls became resplendent and spacious, contributing to adorn the face of the Hoi An ancient town architecture. Phuoc assembly halls had been entirely of wood until 1757, when it was rebuilt and with brick and tile covered the roof of today. Compared to the other assembly hall in Hoi An, Phuoc assembly hall possesses the largest and deepest space, with the unique architecture together with the lacquer walls of the art lining up in the vivid celebrations of the Phuoc artistry. Setting foot in the assembly hall, the tourists would be surprised at the skillful hand Asian artisans who have created magnificent architectural works. Phuoc assembly halls with exquisite architecture such as from 24 Street to Fountain Street, 120 meters deep, according to order gauge, kayak, lake, ornamental plant to east, west corridors, frontispiece, backyards, and the backside. Stepping inside the assembly hall, tourists can comfortably contemplate the impressive apricot blossom shaped aquarium, the pictures, the cup turned into the dragon entrance gates with the unique characters, and the forecourt with the numerous breathtaking ornamental plants. Phuoc's assembly hall is one of significant architectures marking the attendance of the Chinese people in the Hoi An. The cultural exchange between two countries has left numerous respectful culture. These add poetic colors to Hoi An cultures. In the panoramas of Hoi An travel, Phuoc assembly hall is highlight on the unique and exquisite architectures the tourists should set their foot in. in the panorama.